Hello again and welcome. Today I want to start with an important topic that I believe is very relevant right now in our societies, which is the disconnect between how we live our lives and how we think we should live our lives. This disconnect is happening because we are always on social media viewing how influencers are showcasing their lives, which is of course not a true reflection of how they really live their lives, but we believe that's the truth. And we are always looking at their successful lives with the cars and the money and the trips and the villas and all of that the whole time, and starting to become more and more dissatisfied with the lives that we are living right now. This problem is showing up especially with the younger generation, and many of the people I talk to always experience or express, the lack of purpose in their lives, because it doesn't matter how much hard work they put, they are not reaching that level. That's what they're saying. Not understanding that you need to be patient and you need to really work hard for a longer period to reach that. So this gap has created a lack of meaning in many people's lives right now, which is a very hard thing to experience. And that's why the more I talk to people, and especially the young ones, I hear a lot of lack of purpose in them. And even though they are trying to reach something and to do something with their lives, when they go on social media and see people have already succeeded, they get discouraged instead of thinking that maybe I can reach that, because it's already there and they have reached it. And the younger generation is starting to feel that they will never be able to do what other people have done. That's a very sad thing to see. And many of those people that I talk to have really tried to do something different with their life. They are trying to start something like a business, or they are just making a career shift, or they are trying to create something which is outside the box and trying to think differently. The problem with that is, which they have expressed to me many times, is that a lot of people around them are shaming them for trying to do something different, or telling them it will not work, or even telling them that they should not do stuff like this and focus on what they have been doing. If it is a job or whatever they have been doing before, and now they are trying to shift from it, a lot of people are trying to drag them down. That is something that is really making me sad right now, because I understand how these people are feeling, especially when you're trying to start something new. You will have a lot of doubt in yourself and a lot of challenges within yourself. So if you get a lot of influence, which is negative from the outside as well, that will just make it harder. So for the younger generation right now, there is a lot of shaming going on, and a lot of dragging down culture that is going on as well in our societies, where when they are trying to do something good or new or thinking outside the box, a lot of people around them are trying to stop them. Let me just explain one thing. Our younger generation need to do something different right now, because the markets are changing, the world is changing. AI is coming in. Those degrees that we have had before that created job opportunities for us will not be relevant anymore in few years, actually. So these younger generations really need to think outside the box already from now to be able to live a decent life later, because of the AI and all of the jobs that it will take over. These people need to come up with new ideas on how to create value for themselves and other people. And if we don't let them, if we keep telling them that they are trying to do something wrong and they should be focusing on the traditional stuff, they will not succeed, and they will be in a very bad position soon in the future. And if you are one of those people who is really trying to do something new and trying to think outside the box, I want to encourage you to do that right now. I am telling you, the markets will shift. There is a very big change that is coming and heading towards us. So it's very good that you're trying to do something different, trying to create your own business, trying to deliver value for people around you. And there is one thing I want to tell you. It will be hard. It will not be easy. This will be a challenging period in your life. But you need to understand that there are two types of hard. The first hard is the path you are taking if you are trying to create something right now, already in an early stage, before the markets are already changed. Or you can wait until the AI take over almost every job, and then you try to do something, which is also very hard to do then. So you have like two choices here. The first one is hard and the second one is hard. You need to choose your hard. You want to start right now? or you want to wait until it's very necessary for you to start something new. So choose your hard, but both will be hard. And according to me, if you ask me, and I have had some experience in the business world and in the job market, I think the best thing to do right now is to start already from now. Don't wait until the markets has shifted already and we don't have any more jobs in the market right now. Don't wait for that. Start already from now. Try to do something new. Try to think outside the box and pick this hard, because both will be hard, but I think this is the easier hard. Start from now and do the best you can and try to achieve the goals you have set in front of you. And one important thing that I really want you to understand, I talk to a lot of young people, and the problem with them is that they want to reach success very quickly. That's not a good mentality to have, because success doesn't come quickly. Of course, there are some examples, like for example, people who got lucky with crypto, for example, and created some money. That will not happen to everyone. The true, real path that many, many people have created wealth through is to work hard and be patient. And that's what I want to encourage you to do. Be patient and don't think that results will come to you very quickly. You need to work hard and you need to focus on your goals and put as much energy and time as you can to work towards those goals. Because a lot of young people I talk to compare themselves to, for example, Mr. Beast. The last time I had a conversation with someone, they talked about Mr. Beast and how big he is in a very young age. But what they don't understand is that Mr. Beast started when he was 11. I believe 11 or maybe a bit earlier as well. He started posting on YouTube and he lived his whole life posting on YouTube and try to understand YouTube and try to understand his customer and the market and the algorithm. So he has put a lot of work with a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of resources to reach the success he has today. So please understand that if you are young and you are trying to achieve something today, don't be hasty. Don't be hasty. Try to understand that results will come to you, but you need to be patient. You need to work hard and you need to keep focus on the input you are putting in the work and in the system. And don't think about the income that is coming to you. Don't think about that already from the beginning. Wait for it, be patient and work hard, and it will come to you. It will take some time, it will take energy, and it will take a lot of focus from you, but it will come. But if you are starting already to do a little bit of work and then getting bored and because you don't see results directly, you will not succeed in anything, because you will change from idea to idea to idea without really putting enough time and energy for it to become successful. So what I want you to do is to pick a path and stick to it. That is the real way to succeed. Of course, look, a lot of people tell me, okay, what if I stick to it for a whole year and then I discover this is not for me? Then you change path. It's not that hard to understand. But even if you do that, even if you work on something for a whole year and then you understand that, oh, okay, this is not for me, I'm not enjoying this, this is not something I want to work with, but you still have learned so much throughout that year, you will be a whole different person, a whole other person. But if you don't start on something and stick to it and focus on it, you will always shift gears the whole time to new ideas and you will not really learn anything valuable. So I want you to focus, because right now everyone lacks that skill, focus. A lot of people are trying new ideas, but they are not really reaching any results because they get bored very quickly and they start to chase the new shiny thing because after 2 or 3 months they didn't see any results. That's not a winner mentality. The winners know that you need to focus on your goals for a longer period and put a lot of energy and time on it until it becomes something successful. You need to understand that. So don't shift. A lot of people are doing that, and that's why many people are trying but not succeeding. If you want to succeed, you need to focus on one idea and keep going and going and going. At least give it 1 year or 1.5 years and see where it takes you. If that doesn't work, maybe then you can try to see some possibilities. But even if you're gonna do it for 1 year or 1.5 years, you really need to give it everything you have. Give it a real try. Don't give it like a half-assed try, because that will not work. You need to give it everything, and you will learn a lot during that time. And even later, if you do that shift, you will become a different person. So just focus on one thing and keep going until either you get results from it or you think this is not for you. But keep focused and keep going the whole time, not looking at new shiny things. And one important thing that I really want you to understand: don't quit the minute things start to get hard. Don't quit. If you get criticism, take it in. If you get some shaming, take it in. If something gets hard, work on it. Use all of those emotions as fuel. Don't use it as a reason to quit. If you quit the whole time, you will not achieve anything. So when stuff is starting to get hard, keep going. That is the challenge. That's why success is hard. That's why success is not for everyone, because it is hard. That is why not everyone can be successful, because if you quit every time things gets hard, you will not be able to be successful. So you need to continue. Take in the hardship, take in the challenge, and keep going. Don't quit directly. I see that with a lot of young people I talk to. They quit the minute there is a sign for hardship, or there's someone who is scolding them about something they did, or people are being hard on them, especially when they're trying, like for example, if you are trying a new career path and you get some criticism on why did you leave your own, like the experienced work you had, and now you're starting something new, and they just feel guilty directly and they want to quit. Don't do that. Don't quit. The secret to success is that you take on the hardships and the challenges and keep going. That is how you succeed, because from the hardships and the challenges, you will learn. So keep going. Don't quit directly. And here I want to give you a hack that will take you so long in life. Learn how to communicate to people. Learn how to work with people. Learn how to read people. Learn emotional intelligence. The world is heading toward a very technological primed situation and markets. But with that happening, the people will go back to wanting to connect to other people, wanting to talk to people, want to have interactions with other people. The more technology we have, the more we go back to people. And that has been proven historically as well. So if you want a very important skill to have for you to be able to be successful, then learn how to talk to people and communicate to people and encourage people, for example, inspire them and create good groups that people are learning from each other and communicating to each other. That skill will be so important throughout your life and throughout your career, and very important to your success as well. Learning how to communicate to people is a very important skill that a lot of young people right now are lacking, because they spend their whole lives since they were young on computers, not really talking to people, not really communicating with real people in outside the world, and they are just talking through a mic or through a screen or just chatting with other people on the mobile or on the computer. But real life and real success and real business is not really like that. It's more always about people. It's always about people. It's always about being able to connect to people and understand them and try to feel what they feel and try to have empathy for them. That is, for example, how marketing works. The best marketers in the world are very good at putting themselves in other people's shoes. So that skill is about communicating to people and trying to understand people and having empathy for people. So if you're gonna leave this video today with one thing that will really change your life and make you successful in business, is learning people skills. If it's emotional intelligence or body language, or learning how to read between the lines when you're talking to people, or how to speak to people, or public speaking, all of those skills are very important for you to reach success in your business. And talking about learning new skills, I want to talk to you about a concept that I think is very important for everyone to understand, which is consequences. You need to think about the consequences of your actions in your life. So this is something I have talked about in my previous videos, is that the life you have right now is the consequence of what you have done 5 or 10 years ago. Just understanding that frame, just understanding that concept will give you a picture of what you need to do to achieve certain goals in your life. So I want you to think about your next 10 moves in your life for you to be able to build the life you want to achieve in 10 years, for example. Because the concept of consequences is not something that has been talked about right now in our societies or from parents or even in schools. Everyone is trying to make everything so easy for the children or for the student, for the younger generations, but real life is not like that. You will have consequences when you go to life, real life, and for example, when you go to work or when you start your own business or when you're trying to maybe learn skills and create relationships. All of that will have consequences according to what you do. If you learn new skills and for the world that we are living in right now, that will give you a positive outcome. But if you don't believe in that and you do whatever you want the whole time and don't learn new skills, don't invest in your future with hard work and dedication and patience and all of that, in 5 years or 10 years, you will never reach the goals that you want to reach or the life that you want to have. So this concept is very important for you to understand. You need to understand that there are consequences, and the life you want to live is the consequence of what you are going to do now in your present life. So what are the 10 moves that you're going to take? Are you going to learn new skills? Are you going to learn, for example, what we just talked about, how to communicate with other people? Are you going to learn the marketing, for example, because you want to start a new business? And that's a very important skill for any business owner, knowing how to sell your own products and how to sell yourself, for example, if you are providing a service for people or organizations. That's a very important thing to understand. Everything you are going to do today will affect the life that you are going to have in 5 to 10 years. So please understand that concept and try to focus on it. Always frame that concept in front of you and create a vision according to what you want to achieve, and try to make every move according to that vision. Every move you're going to make today, make it according to the vision that you want to achieve in 10 years, for example. And one thing I keep hearing from people I talk to is that I don't know where to start. I keep hearing that the whole time. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. That is not true. You know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to focus on. You just need to sit with yourself for 1 hour, go through it in your brain, have a paper, write down what do you want to achieve. That's the important part. Write down what do you want to achieve in 10 years, and then you will see the path showing up in your brain step by step. You need to have a clear vision and clear goals of what you want to achieve, and then of course you will understand what to do. But if you cannot have a clear vision, how will you know what to do? So first start with the vision, start with the goals, and then the path will show up in your life. That's a very important thing to understand. And once again, like I said in the start of this video, once you choose a vision and once you choose goals and you start working on them, stay on that path. Stay on that path as long as you can and you have energy for. Put as much energy and as much time and dedication you can on that path to achieve those goals you think you want to achieve and the vision you have created for yourself. And understand one thing, when the fun is over, that's when real work starts. That's something that Alex Hormozy said in one of his videos. When motivation is gone, that's when real work will start, because then it is harder. That's a very important thing to understand. As long as you have motivation, it's fun and it's easy to do. But real work starts when you lose the motivation. Then discipline will play a very big role. Consistency will be a very big word in your life. You need to stay consistent on that path, doing everything you can, giving 100% every day to achieve the goals you want to achieve. That's a very important thing to understand here. And always remember, words are very powerful. The words you choose when you talk to yourself are very important. So choose wisely. Don't doubt yourself and don't use words that will doubt your power in achieving those goals you set for yourself. Don't do that. When you talk to yourself, use kind words. Use motivational words. Say that you are doing a good job. Every time you achieve a little goal or you achieve little improvement, say nice and encouraging things to yourself. Words are everything. Every thought you have is created with words in your brain. And words are very important for our self-esteem. Words are very important for the relationships we create around us. So learn to use the words you have very wisely. Don't use them to be negative towards yourself or any other people. Don't use them to harm yourself or to harm any other person. Don't talk, when you talk to yourself, don't say that you have done a bad thing or you are a loser or how can you do something like that. If you made a mistake, say that we learn from mistakes and we grow from mistakes. Use your words wisely and don't ever discourage yourself with your words. And the last thing I'm going to say here, like I mentioned before, I'm going to say it in every video. Don't be afraid of failure. Failure is the path. You need to understand that in your life. Don't be afraid of failure. Failure is where we learn and where we improve. So start today. Start with something small. If you don't know where to start, just set goals for yourself, set a very clear vision to what you want to achieve, and you will see the first step on how to achieve that vision. Don't be afraid of failure because every big name you follow and inspires you has failed many times throughout their career. So don't be afraid of failure and understand that failure is the true path and failure is our teacher in life.